Now the third shot at the par 5.
He pulled it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Frank, on this backside at Quail Hollow, a player does have a good chance to get off to a good start with that par 5 10th and now relatively short par 4 11th, where a player with a good drive could stick a short iron in their hands.
Yeah, this is one you're going to have to make a decision. You can just play this as a straightforward dogleg left par 4 and hit a 3-wood or a long iron up there and 9-iron or something like that into the green. Or, if you want it, you can try and blast a drive around the corner. I don't know if that's the more prudent play, but it's fun.
Good looking shot right here. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Now that is a shot that would be replayed over and over. Par 4 12 here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right. And then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know you line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, it's a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage book, Rich, on this hole. Only good and bad things happen with a driver, nothing in between. Amazing. Amazing.
Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010, that final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there with a nice draw. Took those bunkers out of play and just set up a mid-iron.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I'll tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot. At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par 4. It's strong in every single department. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, An instructor gave you one small tweak, maybe flare your left toe out, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, or the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice, and it made a huge difference.
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance or too far forward. You're making a funny little move, or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. They par yesterday, this one for birdie. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Putt for par. Needs one. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area. Just over 290 yards to get past that. And then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a good-looking shot. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now we'll have to rely on the short game.
But the short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here. Not a problem there, Rich.
This is to win the Wells Fargo Championship. In for par. What a day of golf we saw out there today at Quail Hollow. Outstanding win for this young golfer. Frank, what's your takeaway?
Rich, we can see why Quail Hollow has cemented its place on the PGA Tour roster. This is a golf course that gives us every type of shot that the viewer would like to see and the player would like to hit.
Well said, Frank. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the Wells Fargo Championship.